So by my calculations, I'll be dead 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm living on borrowed time, people. Let's make this happen. I hope that is true. I hope that orgasms equal longevity. Because my plan is to masturbate myself into immortality.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'll be the Highlander of the self-hand job. Just sitting in front of my computer every night, just being like, there can be only one! Yeah, it's definitely something, man. Things are getting back to normal. That's good, you know. World's opening up again. Yeah. I gotta admit, I had a lot of friends who had it really hard during the pandemic. Yeah, they found out that they were fired from their jobs and replaced with prison labor. Yeah, prison labor. Can you imagine when you get fired from your job, you're replaced with prison labor? Although it does present a unique opportunity. Like, it's the only time you can find your old boss and, like, stab him in a parking lot and get your job back. Yeah, you fired Josh Silverman, but you hired Convict 24601. And I am reporting for duty, and I'm going on break. Yeah, now we're seeing all those signs of all these like restaurants, other businesses claiming they can't find anyone. No one wants to work for them anymore. Yeah, they're saying, oh, we can't find anyone to work for us or anything like that. Like, I'm waiting for the moment where the cops just start like press ganging people into working fast food. Like, let's say hypothetically, right? Like, you get blackout drunk and you punch out a cop. Okay, you wake up, you come to, you're shackled to a fryolator. Yeah, you're now working at the minimum security McDonald's for the next 6 months. You don't want to go there. You don't want to walk into a Subway and find that there's a chain gang of sandwich artists behind the counter. You're like, the fuck is going on here? Why does everyone have face tattoos? How come they're all in orange jumpsuits? Is that Jared?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't want to go to that Subway. Okay, Jared leers just a little bit too long at a teenager. His guard manager tases him. Yeah, now you're not getting semicircle cheese on your sandwich anymore. Okay, we all know what I'm talking about. Subway's got 3 kinds of cheeses. Rectangle cheese, triangle cheese, and semicircle cheese. That's right. Oh, can I get some provolone on my sandwich? Oh, you bourgeois piece of shit. This is Subway. There's no provolone. You're not getting a Taste d'Italia over here. You take your semicircle cheese and you like it. This is so stupid. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, man. But just, I was kind of thinking how, we realize that a lot of the language, a lot of the terms that we have just kind of like break down as to whether you're talking about like rich people or poor people. Like, if someone has like let's say a bunch of stuff that they keep in their home that they're never going to use and they never get rid of, if you're rich, you're a collector. But if you're poor, you're a hoarder. Yeah, like Jay Leno has like hundreds of cars and he can never drive them all. Like, people have like fleets of like private jets and stuff, No one ever says that they don't get a reality show. Well, actually, they don't get a reality show where we make fun of them. But yeah, if you have every edition of the Miami Herald since 1973, all of a sudden you've got a problem. It's all about that. It's all about being, just kind of having like that genteel kind of language, Like if you let's say you're at, like, let's say your significant other's parents' house, like your in-laws or your girlfriend's parents or whatnot, and you're like, oh, we're trying to have a baby. They'd be like, oh, that's so sweet. But if you were to say like, yo, I cream pie your daughter twice a day, all of a sudden you don't get invited to Thanksgiving dinner anymore.
Oh, no.
So about being polite, you know? Well, that politeness is not going to save us, though. Be as polite as you want, not going to save us. Gearing up for war with China. Yeah, we're going to try to. We'll lose, but, you know, we'll try. Because the Chinese are just better at business than we are. Like, I was reading this a while ago, but apparently they had a problem where the factories in China where they make all the Apple stuff, that workers, to protest the awful working conditions there, they were climbing up to the roof of the buildings and jumping off of them to kill themselves in public to protest the awful conditions. Now, if that happened here, what would we do? I know, we'd probably cover it up. Like, our news media probably wouldn't even talk about it. We'd be like, everything is fine. Don't blame Steve Jobs or whoever. You know? But the Chinese dealt with it in the most passive-aggressive way possible. They installed nets in between the buildings so that when the workers would jump off of them, they could not kill themselves. That is brilliant. You know, you would think in a country of over 1 billion people, you'd think a few of them were expendable. Not them. No. Can you imagine being some like poor, depressed Chinese factory worker? Where you're like, I hate my job, everything sucks. You know, but, you know, if I jump off of this, you know, and maybe my death will have some meaning and spark some change. Climb up to the top of the building, jump off the side, bounce off the suicide net, fly back through an open window, land back in your cubicle. Yeah, your boss is just sitting there like, you know that counts as your lunch break, right? Yeah, you don't die on company time. Get back to work. All right, that does it for me. Thank you very much. I'm Josh Sullivan. Enjoy the rest of the show.
How about